What is going on, YouTube? We are back with another Banana Mobile video. In this video, we are finally test fitting the rims with tires this time. They finally have tires. We already have camber arms ordered for the rear. Those are on the way, but I just want to see how they look, if they even fit without any camber arms. Most likely not, but you know, I'm bored. We'll see. Okay. All right. We gonna see how that bay look. Wait, steering wheel not straight. Steering wheel straight. Oh my god, look at it, can't be easy. This shit not touching. Yo, I forgot the camera was here. Hold on, chat. That shit is not touching the top of the frame. I don't even know if y'all could even be able to see it from here. Not touching the strut or the spring. And right here, not touching, wait, where is it? Not touching the frame. Right there. Man, it's too blurry, I can't even see that shit. But yeah, this shit good. Oh my god, look at it. Sheesh. I'm way too excited for this shit, man. Oh my god. Bro, the front tilt looks so good. I can't wait to add tilt in the rear. Oh my god, I can't wait till I'm outside. Yes, sir. Oh, what the fuck? Yes, sir. Look at that front tilt from afar. Yes, sir. So excited. That bait poking out like a BBL. Hold on, you lower it. So I can get this angle. Ah! Wait, go. The fender said, whoop, yo. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely need the camber for the rear. Definitely gotta wait for the camber arms to put the wheels in the rear. But fronts look mint. Fronts look mint. I haven't tried turning in them yet. I probably should try some lefts, some rights. But you know what? Let me try that now. Let me put the stocks back on in the rear. Alrighty, the rear is back off on the ground. Front still in the air with the rim. Now we got passenger side on. The one that has 2 degrees less of camber for some reason, but we'll figure that out later on. But I just want to see the radius, the turn radius on these wheels, see how far I can turn. Alrighty, let's take this test drive. Left, right, up, down. Hopefully nothing breaks.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Damn. Everything, bro. God damn.
No oil here. Yeah, damn.
You can literally see.
You can barely see through. Oh my god, English. Alright, I think I figured it out on why the passenger side is more lower than the driver's side. So long story short, driver's side coilover in the front is seized. I tried taking it to work, unseizing it, doing everything I can to do it. nothing worked. I put that bitch back in. Unseasoned.
You try to unseason it?
I tried to unseason it. Unseason it. Nothing worked. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna put it back in, I'll buy new coils. But then I thought about it, I was like, I don't need new coils. I'm gonna stick with these for 1 more year, then I'll swap out next year. Because, you know, new wheels, I want same height, you know, you feel me? Right? So this is lower, so I'm guessing these were put in different spec than the other side, but I could have sworn I put both of them next to each other and measured, but I may be wrong, you know? So I'm gonna lift it, give it a little 2-3 spins, pause on the thing, the little spinny thingy. What do you call that again? Spinny. Yeah, the thing you tighten, and then the car gonna go up. So then we gonna hopefully have more clearance on the bottom and not scrape the whole vehicle. I mean, we like scraping, but not in the driveway. Hold on. Why is it scraping way more? I know the Camber lowered it, but damn. Subframe is literally on the ground. Look at that. Hand can't even go under that. You know, we have to raise this side because go on this side. Look, subframe is on the ground on this side too. Look, we gotta raise it a little bit. Damn, but this coilover is seized. Well, I'm over here thinking of what the hell to do, and I'm look at the ground. I made marks. Oh. Alright, I've come to a verdict. Unfortunately, I have to get new coilovers because driver's side is seized, as I already said previous times. And car needs to be raised just a tad bit. And no one's obviously gonna have one single true heart coilover anywhere, so I'm just gonna get some random ass coilovers. Rear camber arms are on the way, and then I gotta buy new coilovers, and then those gotta get delivered and put on, and then we are all set. Civic is on the road finally.
3 days later.
All right, we're back. Days later doing the camber arms. I started yesterday after work. I was working on it for about like 5 hours. I was able to get the old ones out, the OEM ones out. Look how rusty these ones are. One took me an hour and a half, the other one took me 20 minutes. And then we got the new ones right there. These ones are already cut. Right there. You already know I had to go with the Max PP rods. They're already cut. I was just having issues getting the blue bushings in while we were pushing everything in, but it was giving us issues for hours, so I just gave up. So, but we're back next day. Shout out JC for helping me assemble those. But now we're back. Those need to go into the Civic so we can get camber. All right, so new camber arm is in, but it's not tightened down. Still have a good amount of way to go. It's getting hard as hell, but you do see the tilt. Peep the tilt, peep the tilt. Peep the tilt. Hopefully it matches the front, we'll see. I'm in the middle of two things, installing the camber arms and removing the current coilovers from the car to install the new ones. Having issues with the camber arm, so I'm gonna put a pause on that at the moment. We're gonna do the coils. I already got one semi out, and here are the new coils. You guys guessed right, Max PP rods. I didn't wanna go crazy with the next setup on the coilovers, money-wise, because money has to be spent towards other things, and plus I see myself switching these out next year or the year after that, whatever. I'm not gonna run these for long. Let me get back to taking out the current coilovers so I can put the new ones in. Alrighty, driver rear coil is out. We got the other one in. Max PP rods. Coil number 2 is out. Now for the Max PP rod. Even when I am done installing all the new coils, still have a strip bolt on this side and the other hole, the thread is messed up basically. So still running into issues, this damn car. We've run into another issue. The new coils are in, but look, they don't reach all the way back for the camber arms to bolt into the car. They're hitting the body of the coil right there. Of course. So basically everything I just did was for no reason. If I can't fit these camber arms, I'm most likely just gonna take these struts right back out and put the True Heart ones right back in, because there's no issues with the other ones And at this point, I really do not give a f. I keep running into issues over and over and over trying to get this car outside, and it's been pissing me off, and I'm getting impatient, and it's annoying me. Still have yet to finish putting the camber arms in. Still have to do the front coils. Still have to get the snap bolt out of the camber arm hole. Like, it's just annoying. I'm tired of working on this car every day after work and not getting anywhere. Just keep running into issues and issues, but that's a part of the game, I guess.
The next day.
All right, and we back for day number, I don't even know. If you guys can hear it in my voice, I'm sick as hell. But we still working on the car, you feel me? We did get the driver's side camber in finally. Old coils are back in because the new coils are too fat, so fuck it, we put the old ones back in. Camber arm is indeed in as well, right there. Now I gotta finish putting the camber arms on the passenger side. I had to buy a new bolt because obviously the other one snapped when I was tightening it. So hopefully we can get that done today, and then we move on to the fronts. And then hopefully that is all I have planned, is just finishing that camber arm, putting the front coils on to see if I can raise the front slightly, and then we can put the wheels on. Hopefully I don't run into any issues, but you know, it's a Honda Civic. What issues don't you run into? We'll see. Alrighty, passenger side camber arm is finally in. See if you guys can see the bolt. Yeah, you can see it right there. Classic Home Depot bolt. They made it work though. No shimmy, no nothing, all tight. We good. Now we gotta start the fronts. Hopefully those Max PP rod coils aren't too fat for the front. If so, we're fucked.
I'm a mechanic.
I really want to put the wheels on to see if they fit in the rear, but I'm gonna put the stockies on first. If the stockies don't fit in the rear, then I guess we'll throw the wheels on with the spacers, but just to get this side down to start the front, but we'll see which one fits. All right, we got the stocky back on in the rear. Of course, I had to use a spacer, obviously, because tire was already hitting strut and it wasn't sitting flat on the hub, but we got it on now. Gonna put the other side on, and then we shall drop it to do the front. So yeah, I gotta figure that out. You can see it right there. But that's with the stocky, not with the 3-piece. I don't know how it's gonna fit with the 3-piece, but I mean, if it's rubbing with the stocky, it's gotta be rubbing with the 3-piece. All right, we got the Serb on. We do have more space where the, ooh, I just hit the camera. We do have more space where the gas line is. I can see it right there. Yeah, definitely have more space than the stocky does, so we good. I'll rub out the plastic before I rub out the gas line. Fuck it, you know, YOLO, static life. LOL, I don't know. It does look good though, it does look good though. All right, we now got both rears on. Anyways, we're gonna lower the rear now to see how the fitment is, and if everything is good, we're gonna start on the fronts. All right, let's see how the bases look on the ground. I'm scared. Don't mind that, that was the jack. Oh my God. Look at that, and I got clearance. Maybe not right there, but there's clearance. Let's look at the other side. Okay. Oh my God. All right. It is time to see how many degrees it is. See if I can put it directly in the middle. Ooh. Hold on, let me get it even. That's even right there. Nah, 15, 16?
Nice.
That shit said 12 in the air. Let's do the other side. Oh, I gotta switch hands. $15? Let's get it. Matching camber in the rear. I did not expect that. One side said 11, the other one said 10, or no, one side, that side said 12, this side said 10. But now that they're both on the ground, both are saying 15. That's a W, that's a W. All right, we got the front jacked up in the sky. Rear's on the ground. Yeah! Now let's start doing the coils for the front so we can put the wheels on the bed. All right, we back taking apart the front suspension now. We got the front coil out. This is exactly the one that seized, if you guys can see. So I matched the max PP rod to the True Heart, but then I slightly made it a little longer so we can get some height on this. This is the reason why I'm doing this. And then I gotta do this one, and then yeah, we're gonna put it in. See. All right, so obviously we already know the True Hearts are a little thinner than the max PP rods. Even the body's a little thicker. Hopefully I don't run into issues, but you know, like I said, it is a Honda Civic after all. Also, I'm moving these 2 little screws back 2 spots so I can have also some camber from the top hats as well. Let's go, Nixon 6, Nixon 6. Driver front strut, coil over, whatever, is finally installed. Max PP rod is in there. We got the camber brackets right there. You feel me? We got it all snug. Just about done with passenger side. Just gotta put the brackets in and we done. Nixon 6. Passenger side coilover is all in, all tight. Got the camber brackets right there. All is left to see is how the wheels fit on the car. It is dark, so I will be saving that for tomorrow after work, because I can barely see anything and these mosquitoes are eating me up alive. So I'll be back tomorrow. Nixon 6.
Damn.
You can barely see through. Oh my God, English. Oh my God.